Hey, Professor Christopher Gentry. This is Tombwen Samuel Kumbom, and this is my assignment for the benchmark IT project management scope and schedule reflection. I'll dive right into the slides I prepared for you. So the first slide you see up here is the execution strategy of the project. The execution strategy of the management philosophy of the project is agile, and the specific methodology is Scrum. And the methodology is focused on iterations or sprints, so which are periods when the Scrum team works to complete a set amount of work. This period usually lies between 2 to 4 weeks, and the set amount of work can be an individual section that can be delivered or a section that can further be worked upon to get the final project. So we follow the following steps to execute our project. The first step was to execute the project scope. The project scope here is just a guideline of the outlines and goals of the project. So when that was put in place, we had to put it in action. The execution also involves the controlling scope or controlling the scope, sorry, which is part of the maintaining and controlling groups process of the project. The second step is to manage our team. Here, our leader, who I will call the Scrum Master, since we are using Scrum, uh, actually assign tasks for the team. This is only the beginning part of this phase, as he or she monitors the team's work and ensures that we are meeting the deliverables. And the next step was to update stakeholders and document changes. During the project, stakeholders are updated regularly. This helps the team know if they are meeting deliverables or not. It also helps the team to know if there is a change in the user story. All changes are being documented, very important. Then we conduct team building exercises and also celebrate milestones, which help to boost up the morale of team members. The next slide here is the effectiveness of current plans and schedules. So to have an effective plan and schedule, we have to put in an effective uh, uh, project scope in place. Like I said earlier, the project scope is an outline of the goals and objectives. And where these outlines of the goals and objectives are being documented, it is now called a project a scope statement. We created a solid and effective scope statement that helped us through the IT project. The scope statement helped us in delivering our schedule by making sure that we stay focused on the scope and task during the project. In the scope statement, the scope statement also lines out the boundaries of the project, forms and sets responsibilities for each member of the team. It also puts in place procedures for how completed iterations will be evaluated and validated. And on to the next slide. The next slide is the measurement of performance and the steps taken to ensure quality. I decided to merge this one together because they seem to be working hand in gloves. So we use several ways to measure our performance, such as calculating how much money we spend compared to the initial budget, so that if we have a negative, we know that we are working out of budget. So it's not the best performance. We have to do something to change that. Then determining if we met deadlines, evaluating the efficiency of our team, identifying if we reach our goals, very important, assessing stakeholder satisfaction, which is key, and then gauging the return on investment and discovering the value of the final project. To ensure quality, we first defined what quality meant for us, which was simply meant for us in relation to the project at hand, which was simply what the stakeholder needed from the deliverables. When we established that, we went ahead and committed to achieving that by sticking to the project requirements. We perform quality control and assurance regularly by evaluating progress in comparison to the definition we had for quality and giving the stakeholder access to the progress. We focus on requirements and followed project processes. And then the last slide, which is my references. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, sir, and somewhere here.